Hello and welcome back to It's New. Barry Schwartz here. We got the whole crew. Sorry about yesterday. I am alive, despite some rumors that Mordy may have set.
I didn't say you were dead. You said I might not be here tomorrow. You said you might die.
I didn't say it was me. I said there might not be a tomorrow. I'm not saying for me. I'm just saying
So
for
you
some
were
people.
looking to destroy the whole world.
I was saying some people might not have it tomorrow. I think that's statistically and factually correct.
That's like a Joe Mazzulla quote from the Celtics. Didn't he say that? Like, what do you guys think about it? Like, there might not be any future.
I tuned in for news, not nihilism. What's going on?
Let's get to the news. So I'll be talking about Google's Gemini 2.0 and how it's being tested for AI overviews. Plus, Apple has released their Apple Visual Intelligence and Apple Intelligence to more users, which kind of took down a bunch of things. So that's what I'm covering. Crystal, what do you got?
We have a Google Search Console getting in sync, and you could say bye to not knowing what's happened on your Google Search Console in the last 24 hours.
Awesome. And Mordy?
Are you tracking what Google's doing with product? And Bing says, monkey see, monkey do.
And Greg?
All right. And will video assets kill the site link star over on Google Ads?
All right, so big news yesterday on the AI side. A lot of stuff with AI. Gemini 2.0 is out. It is Google's new AI model, and a lot of cool stuff there. I'm not going to go into everything. I'm just going to go into the AI overview side. Sundar Pichai said we're started a limited test this week, and we'll be rolling it out to more broadly next year regarding AI overviews powered by the new Gemini 2.0. This will basically tackle more complex topics, multi-step questions, including advanced math equations, multimodal queries, and coding. So if you do see them spotted in the wild, definitely let me know. I don't know how you're going to spot if this AI overview is powered by Gemini 2.0 versus 1.1 or whatever it might be out there right now. So it's super interesting to see this, but I don't think this is Google, like Sundar Pichai is saying this is how search is going to profoundly change in the future, but I don't know.
I don't know. I think the with the models, they keep adding more and more elements onto them. So if you go to the Gemini main page, you can see all of the tooling on there. I haven't checked out this particular one, but I think it'll be really interesting to see how much it's powered and how much it reduces, the hallucinations and the inaccuracies and things going forward.
I saw a video from. Yeah. Sorry, no, Barry, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying on that you're not gonna be able to find advice about drinking urine to wash down those rocks. So I don't know.
Sad day.
I'll give you advice about that in any day. But I did see a video on CNBC talking about the slowdown in the AI technology, like the new versions. Like there's just smaller and smaller gaps in between each one, and they're not meeting expectations. So curious to see what happens. It's
like the iPhones at one point, for a while they were like, it's amazing, and now they're like, no.
They're all the same thing. I don't know who would buy it. You bought an iPhone 16. The same thing as a 15, right, Barry?
Talking about iPhone 16, you wouldn't be able to play with the Apple Intelligence stuff unless you had a 15 Pro, 16, or 16 Pro. So I have to get the latest version every single year just because that's what I tell myself. And I do have the latest version. I was able to play around with it. Apple started to roll out Apple Intelligence with upgrades to everybody who has the 15 Pro, 16, and 16 Pro and iPads and all that other stuff. And I was mostly interested in the visual intelligence, where when they first demoed this a couple months ago, they showed off how it's integrated with ChatGPT, Google, and also Apple Maps. The interesting part is the ChatGPT stuff worked well until it didn't. ChatGPT went offline last night. I guess they weren't prepared for Apple. But I was able to play with it beforehand. Also, the Google integration seems to work well, so I was able to take a picture of a Jets football, and it gave me shopping products that I could get at the same football or similar footballs. Basically,
it called you a loser.
Yeah, it goes to a poop emoji stuffed animal.
Yeah.
I was able to literally take a picture. I Googled homework for math homework for 11-year-olds and Hebrew homework for whatever, and it was able to literally translate the Hebrew really nicely and also and give me answers on how to actually answer the math questions. Not sure if they answered it correctly or not because I'm not that great at math. So I haven't done algebra in ages. And also I was able to take a picture of that little See that little guy over there, the dinosaur? And it told me that it was a Lego T-Rex. Didn't tell me it was a Google one, but it was pretty good. And that's all built into Apple Intelligence. The thing it didn't work was when I tried to take pictures of storefronts. To be honest, I used Google's Maps like Street Views because I don't want to go to the store and take a picture. So I went to I did a Street View picture of it, and I took a picture of it, and it wasn't able to bring up anything like it did in the demo where it showed up like Apple Maps and so forth. So I don't think that's fully live yet. Maybe I'm wrong, but it is very interesting to see this stuff start to roll out to more and more people, because I wonder how people are going to use it outside of us geeks. So I don't know. Cool stuff.
More people, more
Intelligence
info.
confuses me.
Yeah. Anyway, Crystal, you want to talk about more data?
More data. So we have seen from Google Search Console that you're now going to get a new date picker and a 24-hour view within Google Search Console. So this means that you can see performance data from the last 24 hours. If you just cannot wait to see your information, then you can see it for 24 hours. Previously, there'd sometimes be like a 2 or 3 day lag even on being able to see the data for your search data on Google Search Console. But now there's a 24-hour chart, which allows you to see what's going on there, which is pretty cool. And you can also, and yeah, it's got hourly data, and it also said something about a date picker, which allows you to see that as well.
The date picker was updated,
Cool.
so like the whole top bar navigation was updated. So now instead of just 24 hours is the big news. Like you said, we have a date picker, and also the data is more fresh. They said so you should be able to get fresher data.
Yeah, as long as they're not like broken. I noticed on the screenshots we've got there that it says it was last updated 12 hours ago. So how fresh is the 24 hours of the 12 hours ago? But the thing we really, really want is just a regular old compare to previous period. That's what we really want. Just a regular old previous period like they used to have in UA, and like I always have to calculate manually on Google Search Console. So that's the thing that I really want, please.
You do have to compare from this date to that date.
Yeah, but then you have to do it yourself. Like you can't, change the date and then you have to go and find out like how 17 days, when 17 days ago was. I don't have time for that, guys. Like you have all this AI stuff. You can do all these things. You're telling me you can't give me a previous period. Come on.
On that note, there was actually a weird bug with the comparison thing. We just kept snapping back to the previous comparison, and everybody was getting like weird data. So I think it was related to this rollout. So, but any event. And then on the shopping side, Mordy, I think you have stuff you want to talk about.
Yeah. So there's a test, I think, or there is a test where in the shopping little card that pops up after you click, let's say from a PLA or one of these like product carousels, and you get that bigger panel that shows up, you can track the price and do other things like save it and share it. You'll get an email update tracking the price. They've had similar things, I think, with flights, where you can like track the price of a flight kind of thing. I think all this stuff is great. Like this is the stuff that I don't see Amazon doing.
Did we lose them?
I think so.
Don't do enough of it. It was my take.
Okay, Amazon does not do enough of it. Yeah, I actually use this third-party website called Camel to track Amazon prices.
Camel.
Yep.
All right.
And then Bing.
Oh yeah, Bing. Sorry, I forgot. Bing got rid of the cache link, like Google did.
And nobody cares. Like Google did it, and the whole entire world like was set on fire. And Bing does it, and like, whatever.
It's like, yeah, well, Google got away with it. Like, let's do it too, right?
I don't know. You like my image I used in that story?
Like, hell yeah, everybody, just us.
Yeah, so there was some big news over in Google Ads accounts. This was Craig Graham who spotted it, and there are typically these things that were formerly called extensions that are now called assets, things like site links, callouts, structured snippets. And that's where you put your images in, where you can see this a lot of times now. Those images are showing up, at least a lot of times as well, in the AI overviews ads that they're showing. There's now video being shown there. So this is sort of a big deal. Barry, I know at the end of your article you had said, does this mean video is coming to the SERPs? I don't necessarily think so with this. There are lots of different or just different campaign types, right? Where you have something like demand gen, let's say.
Right.
And the way that those work is you put one video link into like your asset group, if it's PMAX, or your ad group, and you kind of have one stuck there. And I think this move will allow you to pull in more videos and allow Google to test more videos for you instead of having just one creative. I think this will be a big step to say like, hey, for Performance Max, you don't have one video. You have use this video from my assets, use this video, use these, and almost make it like an RSA is sort of my guess. It's surely a guess, but that's where I think we'll see it first.
So in the comments area of Craig's post, somebody asked, Nazar asked him, can you add it to your search campaign? And he said, looks like you can. So I guess it's something we use across, but yeah.
Could be, could take you to LinkedIn or take you to YouTube rather. But I would imagine the usage of this would be on things like Demand Gen and PMAX first.
Cool.
Okay. And then there was a nice little help document that was released by Google. It was found by Hana Kasoba over on LinkedIn as well. And the list goes through all of the different things that you need to know about Merchant Center and what shows for free listings and what shows only for shopping ads. So things like a local promotion you have will not show on the free listings, but it will show on shopping ads. Things like pick up today, not on free, but will on shopping ads. So if you're looking to just kind of bookmark something and say like what shows where, you can see all the different items that are available for free versus those formerly product listing ads, now shopping ads.
Yep, definitely a great tool set to document to have. And Evan, thanks so much for watching. It's new. We're back on Monday. Tomorrow you can catch Marketing O'Clock and my video. And I think on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. When's it come out?
Wednesday.
Wednesdays.
Wednesday, Barry.
Up. Well, it's early Wednesday. SERP's up on Wednesday, depending what time zone you're in. Check out SERP's up. Have a great day, weekend. See you guys next. Bye-bye.
Bye.